How's it going? And welcome back to Final Fantasy 16, where we, hopefully this time, will be able to find out what happened to Tatienne. The last episode was a bit of a tap in the field, should we say, with the way people were treating their bearers around this area, but we dealt with most of them as best we could anyway. But yeah, let's find out what happened to Tatienne.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
I have heard and seen for myself. Let's see what the merchant's got, because he says he's got something new here.
Oi, don't touch anything.
What's this? I think we've already got one of those. Basically a song.
Thanks for nothing.
Screw you.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
Simp.
Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Nope. Not tell her nothing, judged by the way you greeted me. Now we're off this way.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces.
Yeah, I get it. I see doggies.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves.
Oh, wrong button.
Closer to the village.
That's what I meant to do. I really can't get over it, they just bounce around in the air. Well, that tells me that right there is Tatienne and the soldier. We already know they're dead just by looking right there. $567 to go now, I think.
A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
No, I found
You
him.
both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel.
I got a weathered comb.
Perhaps the comb will give.
It's just fast travel.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have seen to it.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
What was left of her?
I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Have a comb.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Give me AP. I don't need gold. I need AP, man.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Up the hill then,
Weren't
is it, to meet
expecting any new branded until the new moon.
meet Sid and Jill? Come on, Clive, get your sprint on. Thank you. Two gear. I'm loaded now.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
A pleasure house it.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut.
And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Being vaguely reminiscent of the world today.
The realm, but our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Righting wrongs, sneak into Oriflamme. Drake's Head. In majestic silence has Drake's Head ever stood vigil over the Empire of Sambrak and its bejeweled capital. You reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Proceed. Let's just make sure we've done everything then. It doesn't look like there's any side quests to do. I'll quickly pop back to the hideaway and see if in regards to any like gear upgrades and stuff. If not, I'll go straight to Drake's Head and bring you back there. Drake's Head. There was nothing to upgrade or no new gear or anything like that. The only thing I did buy was a couple of high potions. Just to make sure I was fully stocked up.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
That'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
The Crystal's Curse.
Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
Ladder down there. I'm gonna go down it. Yeah, that'll be the perfect spot for some loot. 800 gil? That's 2 free high potions I just got.
Alright, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open.
accent. I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Let's get rid of that summoning. Where to? Oh, there. Had a bit of trouble seeing you then, Sid.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
I was going to say it wouldn't let me in, but I had to wait for Sid to get it, but...
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
A bit? There's a little dragon on the table there.
Captain!
Where do they all come from?
Summon the cannoneer!
The cannoneer? What's a cannoneer?
That's enough.
Missed. Level up. Got a feeling I'm ready to find out what a cannoneer is. Yes, yes I am.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Size of it. Miss. Ooh. Charge, change that. Charges after you.
We better make this quick.
Ooh.
Too slow. Not this time.
Why's everything gone blue? Trying to dodge it and counter it, but it didn't work. Just casually watch him run towards me and do that.
Why won't you burn?
Is he?
Oh, bollocks. He's gonna catch it.
What does that mean?
Poor Patch.
Save your pity. We'll get none in
Whoa,
return.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
There's nothing left of it but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
I'm not sure what was going on there. I tried to dodge it, but it wouldn't work.
Not this time.
Ah. That chased me or something.
Not this time. Hard to go with you.
Oh, I dodged straight onto that one, like an idiot. Pretty much 15,000.
Not this time.
Press the wrong button then. Get out. Nearly there. Only, what, 400 more to go? The Favor of the Inferno ignition. Increasing ignition damage by 12%.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
God, duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
So all this blue stuff then is ether. And judging by the way that we haven't turned Akashic, we're not susceptible to it, just normal people. So that means dominants aren't affected. The bearer's affected, or is it?
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
So yeah. It turns everybody else Akashic, but dominants aren't affected by it. Yeah, high potion, thank you. Just contemplating using one of those. Someone else over there as well, and there's a box there. Oh, the potion, we're nearly back to full out. Meteorite. More Akashic. Yeah.
Oh, the miners. The gods.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Then, those guards at the gate, they weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Going that way. Check there's no items here first. There's one there, but it looks like we can't get it till we get to the other side. And yes, Sid, she said I get to call her Isabel. I'm her favorite. It's going through it.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Whoa. Whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side, eh? At least you won't get lost.
Near-death experience escaped. Let's get on through the tunnels then. There'd be more Akashic stuff down here. Yeah, like right there. Warcry. Some opponents will use the ability Warcry to invigorate themselves, enhancing their performance in battle. Look at the sword plus icon and try to defeat them before they can deal too much damage. No, for that guy then. Yeah, that'll solve the problem. Well, it actually doesn't send the captain up. Interesting. Yeah, I'm back to full health. Potions. A lot of crystals here. Another potion that we don't need. 60 gil and 7 sharp fangs. Another potion we don't need. So if that's the way we're meant to go then, yeah, there's a big ass Akashic axe wielder down there. You can see him bobbing up and down on the tracks with his giant weapon. Let's pop this way first, because there's the item that we could see from the other side. Well, don't know why I'm looking up at the ceiling. Ah, there's a potion, so it wasn't even worth it after all that. Oh. They all respawned, or?
Too slow.
Or they just made their way in? Get rid of that. Worm. Magic Ash. I'm guessing they all spawn in as soon as I go up that way. 2 gil. Akashic Legionnaire. Akashic Champion.
It's over. We're finished.
Get rid of the little ones first. Oh, the big boys coming. Ah, I think dodge in time.
Not this time.
Want a big boy? Oh, it still got me even through that wall. Really? Yeah, that went okay. I didn't expect like the abilities to be able to get me through the thing. I thought if I was hiding behind it, it would stop it, but obviously not. I'm sure we'll find a potion to put us back to full health in a moment. Told you so. Not quite full health, but still. Coral sword.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
Gear it is. Coral sword. Gives us +5 on both for now. So we might as well chuck that on. And we're wearing the Metian cross at the moment. And the Metian bonds.
On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
There we go. Pretty much full health, right? Yes, that would be the mother crystal there. So, there's probably going to be like a big boss fight and a lore dump and stuff like that. So, it seems like a good spot to end it before we have to spend the next 20 minutes dealing with all that. So, again, massive thank you as always to those of you who are watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you all next time where we shall probably take down the first mother crystal. So, yeah, see you all next time for some more Final Fantasy 16.